It's Kenya Lynham here, aka Kenya Cordova. And over on Instagram, I'm Bana.Fagio. If you haven't made your way over to the website, financialprivatelender.blogspot.com. Again, that's financialprivatelender.blogspot.com. To fill out an application, there is an angel investor there, okay? Capital and ready to meet with you in regards to that only. If you can just apply, there is a free application and free appointment online. And the fee is minimal. It's like a donation, okay? And just a few questions only, not a whole lot. So we're looking for about 20 to 25 right now, this moment, and that's about that business, okay? So this business here is called 50 Shades Black. What happened to the gray? What happened to all that? Because the guy comes over to the house. He says he has some kind of job and he's a capitalist. He's a capitalist, a rich man. And she's like, I need to do something. And she works at this location. Anyway, if we remember the story, we remember the whole thing. If we remember there's novels and all that, we remember the whole thing, okay? We remember the belt. That's what we remember. What happened? Okay? So if your personal meeting turns to the old guy, that means that nothing happened. And we need to know where our money is. Because that wasn't kosher. Okay? So, there isn't a person. There is a person. The guy's right there. And I'm doing all of it for this guy, who I say is me, like in a minute. But why is he the guy? And why doesn't the woman have all this stuff? She's the woman. So what is she considered? Is she considered like a lesser of a person?
Very easy.
And then why is she at his place when they already met at an organization already? I mean, and why is the old guy in every movie that knows everything that they just did? Why does he say he can do it? Okay, but why is his third leg wheel or his fourth? Why is he a guy? Okay, so we've seen him in a lot of the movies where he comes over, he takes over, the girl says yes, or it is just is that, or whatnot. Okay, so we don't want to see that. I mean, that's like the belt or something. That it doesn't even. Okay, so what happened when we meet? We meet to each other face to face. We know exactly what the whole principle and the conduct is. We know how to manage ourselves in front of one another. We've already seen it. Okay, so this is this. When we meet again, we recognize each other a first time. There is no middle in what we did. Okay, nerdo. One who's talking too much. There's only what we said the meeting is. Okay, that's why we pull out, papers and stuff like that and say and just kind of bluntly say it. Okay, but anyway, the next meeting. Why the freak did this not freaking happen? What the freak is this? Okay, so what the freak is this? And then I said the occasion or the frequency or the shades. Say gray, and I said 50 shades, and I say black. Okay, so what happened is all that I'm saying, because We all need to recognize ourselves at the meeting at a conduct level that we know exactly what the meeting is. If there's a second and third, we just say it's just a black joint. Okay. So once we say it's a black joint, what does the old man say? No, he doesn't say it. He says this is what's going on. So this is what's going on now. Here's my money, lady. Okay, or booty or whatever. However that works out. Okay. So anyway, if I say it's a joint and I say this is the place, this is the occasion, we're going to do this right now. That's why we pull the papers out. Okay. Now, if I regard you as my own, of course. Okay. But if you regard me as your own, it doesn't work. The lady has to be the lady, not some boy from down the street that you used to mingle with and you had friction with them. So this is really playful, cool. Okay. She's not a lesser, she's a lady. She's a woman. So play her up. Then there's nothing to look at. Okay. And then the second and third, there's nothing to feel on. Okay. Then they won't underrate you at the distillery of, any kind of assignment that doesn't play all its cards in front of each other. They don't play you like a underrated know-it-all or guru or something. Okay. Now, if I, relate to you very well, then of course it's always going to be friction. It's always going to be, Zulu, Zolo, Solo, Hans, you know what I'm saying? It's always going to be that thing, right? So if we relate to each other, you know what I'm saying? We do, because we're doing it. It's right there. We have it right in the front of us. So yeah, now if the heat is on, or if I'm taking you to the old man, we need to know that right up front. Are you the man, or are you taking me to the old man and I'm a widow or something you used to be with and you have to collect on it somehow? If we know who each other is, then we won't have an issue about this is the money, this is the capital, this is the right door that I take, this is the office, this isn't the office, this is the adventure or the investor, or whatnot. We won't have a question about anything when it comes to money, network, and what the possibilities are at the section that we say all of this is what it is. Nobody's scared. Nobody's feeling on fear. Nobody's feeling on his freak long. Nobody's feeling on, her long locks and saying that's long locks. That's so golden. That's so long. No one's, you know what I'm saying? So if we go to the next, so-and-so's here, so-and-so, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Hey, 1, hey, 2, hey, 3. Then we all, you know what I'm saying? Then that's all what that is. Okay. So now when we meet, we know this is how I met her. This is what the next one. This is how I met her. This is what, hey, that's all. Everybody knows what a freak long is and what he carries or whatnot. They all know what the guy carries and the old one. They know it. It doesn't say anything different. Okay. They know that's a lady. Nobody knows that's the boy that you got along with at the arcade rodeo. Okay. So she's at the place, that means she has all the network skills that arrives at that juncture. Okay, so please wise up, recommend your own self to an ability that partakes in the up, in the light, in the white, or the recommended area that we all are. Because 50 Shades don't turn black, they turn venture. Okay, they turn referral, they turn movies. Okay, so 50 Shades isn't a brain stem of 20 and then we'll make it. Okay, and then for it to be color involved, that's light.